Alrighty, here we go. Gonna be picking up where we left off. Gonna be taking on Team Plasma now. Or wait, it was Galactic Plasma's Unova. Let's see how far we can get today. RP620 EPA saying hi. Hello there. Happy to have ya. Welcome aboard, sailor. Some ginger guys saying, we're still into this kinky torture shit. Nice. Yep. We're gonna prick ourselves with needles until... And rip it off quick like a band-aid. HC Rayard is saying, meat! On 7. I'm here. Happy to have you here, friend. Here to have a good time. As good as we can get. Putting rhino horns in this pussy. Got this in the... Long7 saying, got this in the background while I replay Gears Tactics. Okay, right, that's that sort of SRPG sort of, game from that one, first-person shooter franchise, right? Like someone saying, oh, third-person shooter franchise. Okay. You guys saying we're gonna have fun. Well, as fun as we can have. Well, now, yes, as much as fun as we can with the game. Yeah. Truth be told, I'm starting to regret actually picking this up because, like, it's just been a lot of it has just been torture. Like, I have tons of other games I could be playing or streaming, but I chose to commit to this. And now I'm gonna commit to finishing it, so that we can move on to something better. And I hope I can see you guys when I do that. Poor Magikarp. Some of you guys saying, yeah, the PvZ streams are always awesome. Oh, okay, that's actually good to know, because, like for the next few days, I'm actually going to be, dumping a bunch of my Plants vs. Zombies clips into my gaming channel, so, like, you can enjoy those for a while. Darn, Rock Blast accuracy, 90%. RB 620 PA. My biggest problem with Pokemon is how when you battle a Pokemon it takes ages. Yeah, like, a lot of modern RPGs, even to this day, that are turn-based, either have a lot of things that make the UI just a lot faster, and have a fast-forward button on top of that. Pokemon doesn't have any of those things, even though it could really benefit from them. Like, they basically made... I wouldn't be surprised if they make everything so slow on purpose, just to make the game pad for game time. They pad the playtime with making the game slow as molasses, rather than actually engaging and actually playing the game, really. Right now, I'm not even doing that much, like... Oh, okay, I get to get Bug Buzz now, finally. I can make use of that. I don't really need Leech Life. Yeah, I really don't need Leech Life. Might as well when I eventually get there, I'll do Moonlight, Quiver Dance, Bug Buzz, and probably Sludge Bomb over Venoshock, or just keep Venoshock. Quiver Dance is a really good buff move that just happens to be on bad low tier common Pokemon. Like pretty much any decent magic attacker could make use of the buffs that Quiver Dance allows for. They just distribute it very awkwardly. Like in other games, it's actually, funnily, it's actually pretty easy in other games to like get tons of stat buffs to like all your stats. Like RB620 EPA saying, especially when you can usually OHKO Pokemon from non-important battles. Yeah. It's even easier to do that when you're over-leveled, and with how this baked-in EXP share works in Pokemon's naturally fast level growth. It's not that hard to like over-level, so you can one-shot a lot of things with no effort. Or thought. RB620PA is saying the two best Quiver Dancers are Frostmoth and Volcarona. That I wouldn't say that because Frostmoth is also kind of terrible. Like because of its awful typing, it's pretty much an awful low tier. Its ability options are also awful. Like pretty much like as far as Quiver Dance goes, like actually no, there is a Quiver Dance user that's actually good besides Volcarona, and that would be Venomoth. It's definitely not Frostmoth, sadly. As much as I actually like Frostmoth. But then again, part of what... Then again, part of what makes Venomoth actually usable in higher tier or high level Pokemon play is the fact that it's mostly the fact that it can make use of Hidden Power Ground to deal with Heatran, but now it can't do that in newer Pokemon games. RB620PA. Also, apparently, at some point, Mr. Mime was in Gen 3 Ubers. I would imagine that's because of how Encore worked in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Like, Wobbuffet was probably the best user of Encore because it was it could trap things and get free turns off of it. And plus, Encore pretty much lasted like I can't remember how many turns exactly, but it lasted for more turns than it did after like Black and White. Oh, RB620PA. It was because Baton Pass. Oh, Baton Pass and Soundproof. Okay, so you can't roar it out. That makes sense. That's why. So you would have to situationally rely on Whirlwind to be able to get rid of those of anything it did. And that's it. I can't remember if Mr. Mimes had access to Nasty Plot at that time. I wouldn't be surprised if it did, because that would certainly help it a lot. It's been a long time since I've actually studied anything competitive Pokemon, because like nowadays I'm just playing better games and competitive Pokemon just annoys me. RB620PA saying Nasty Plot I think was not in Gen 3. I see. I might as well check to make sure. Because I don't know. Now this is gonna hurt. Okay, I thought I had that. And a perfect time for me to not have my Honchkrow on me. Not sure what the rain dance was about. AP026BR saying, hey there man, happy to have you. Alright. Let's see if, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check on that part about, whether or not, Nasty Plot is, a Gen 3 move or not. Okay, this thing has Levitate. I thought it would have Heat Proof. Guess not. But now that I know that, I can switch out to something better. For this situation anyway. Okay, so Nasty Plot is a Gen 4 move, so Mr. Mime wouldn't have had it. They're both slow, so that's not really going to do anything. Also, Tauros was the best Gen 1 mod aside from the Muse, yeah. That and Snorlax, Alakazam. Actually, no, Alakazam had to compete with Mew and Mewtwo. Snorlax at least had bulkiness. Why is this rain lasting for so long? I thought, hasn't it been 5 turns already? There it goes. Now these flamethrowers should do more damage. I cannot wait to get Moonblast so I can evolve this thing already. I should be able to take a Sucker Punch if it goes for that. Like it's neutral, but like Mr. Mime's defense is shit, so I'm not sure. We'll see. Unless it's faster, then I'm probably dead here. Nope, I won the speed. That went well. My Rhyhorn keeps dying, so I can't get all this experience, so I can get a ride on already. Well, I don't need... Alright. Next lake. And we still can't fly. So now I have to go there on foot. Where am I going again? Lake Verity. All the way back there, and I can't fly. Lovely. Okay. Like, I don't have an issue with worlds being big and open and free to explore. But like, I like it. I also like it when they have fast travel, so I don't have to walk all the way there. And it's not like, but then again, Pokemon isn't really a big open world, even with the newer games. Like, actually, no, Legends Arceus is pretty. It's not small, at least. Where was I going? I keep forgetting which buttons are the pause because the UI doesn't actually show me anything. Okay. Actually, I wonder how my levels are with my box stuff too. Let's see. And we can afford to put you back here. Leave you here, leave you here. Take you. Put you in here. Put you in here. Yeah, do it. We should be well, at least we're not that far away from level 42 where we'll finally get a Rhydon. Then after that is just getting a Rhyperior and then getting someone to trade with me. Or getting the Protector and getting someone to trade with me. I don't know. Actually, I can't remember how you get the Protector in this, or if I have one. Do I have one? I need to check. I'm pretty sure I don't. Yeah, I don't have a Protector. I'm gonna have to look up how to get that. I didn't grow up with any of this music, but it is quite nice. I feel kind of bad for like the people that did grow up with Gen 4, that this is the game they ended up getting. Because it stinks. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire would have had fewer complaints if it just had a Battle Frontier that everybody liked. That Pokemon doesn't care about its hardcore players. Like, vaguely as far as I can remember, like, with, let's see. I think I vaguely recall while trying to play... Vaguely recall trying to play through, Diamond and Pearl, but I was using Action Replay just so I could play it with Pokemon I actually liked. And even then I hated... And even then I just vaguely remember the game being very, very slow. Oh, APO26BR saying you need to have the Nat Dex for Protector. It's in Route 228. Well, thanks. I appreciate that. At least now I know where to look for when I go to get it. 228, huh? So it'll be around here. I'll keep that in mind. Route 228. I keep forgetting where I was going. Okay, this way. Because Rhyperior is one of those Pokemon I like, but never actually got to really use in a playthrough. Like, back when I had, like, I once had like, I think it was around, like, high school. Like, I was still in high school at the time. But, like, I played X and my copy of X version so religiously that I actually, legitimately bred stuff with perfect IVs and would spend so much time, and I would spend so much time, EV training them too. All for those legitimate competitive sets I read through on Smogon. All just to try to make my Pokemon as good as possible to, so I could battle more reliably online. I had a much better win rate against random people online when I did that, and I like that. And I did that a ton for, like, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire too. Eventually I kinda stopped doing that because, like, unfortunately, due to an unfortunate circumstances with my local bus, I lost all my cartridges and all my data that was on them. So all my Pokemon that I spent hours and hours and hours just grinding on so I could use just ended up being gone forever. But thanks to that, I actually started using Pokemon Showdown because it was free. And I realized then how much time I wasted when I could have just used a simulator. And I think it wasn't long after that I started playing Yokai Watch even more. And realized how much better the stat system is handled, especially for getting a competitive team ready. And started to appreciate the game more for that. AP026BR saying, I used to hate Rhyperior. Why is that? AP026BR saying, a problem I have with Pokemon is that it has too much grinding. Yeah, like, you pretty much don't have to grind at all for when you do a casual, for when you're playing through the story casually, but when you actually want to make a team that will actually be decent online, then you have to deal with this absolutely awful stat system that they do very little about to make any better. AP026BR or to beat some trainers. Yeah. Like, what's the point? Like, what's the point of making the game easily accessible if you can't make the hardcore aspects also more accessible for those that actually want to get better at the game? AP026BR saying, like in Yokai Watch 3, you just get your Yokai and get some treasure and you have a level 99. Yeah, I like how easy it is to get a Yokai up to max level, and even after that, the game isn't any easy. Isn't particularly any easier because of how tough the bosses get anyway. Yep. I wish I could stream a Yokai Watch game. I wish I had the means to stream a Yokai Watch game, but, like, apparently, you know, like the tools for, like, streaming on a 3DS are really hard to come by these days. And, like, there's no way to, like, really do that currently, at least in my situation. Like, AP026BR saying 4. 4 I wouldn't really care to stream. I would really, really love to stream Yokai Watch 3 mainly. Like, that game is just so much better than 4, honestly. Like, I still haven't actually finished my, my stream of Y Academy, so, like, maybe after I clear out all the other stuff, I could take that on. But like I said, I would really, really love to stream Yokai Watch 3 because of how amazing that game is. And like there apparently are tools where I can try to do that with like with a modded 3DS, but like apparently there's some restrictions and updates needed to them that haven't been added yet. But I'll probably take a look into it and see if any changes have been made to that, because like that would be amazing if I could actually reliably stream Yokai Watch 3 and share the experience with other people. People could see firsthand why I praise the game for how much it has to offer. That was an actually funny animation. AP026BR saying, like, 3 has 1,000 hours of gameplay, 4 has like 200. Yeah. That is a pretty big problem, like... 3 just has a lot more content and a lot more to offer over 4, which is really unfortunate. AP026BR at max. If you go for 100% and maxing out every Yokai's level, yeah. Just so much to do in Yokai Watch 3, but like, I feel like it's one of those games where you have to see it for yourself to believe it. And like, streaming it would definitely make it easier for people to see that. AP026BR saying, I actually got 177 out of the 180 in the medallion. Really? That is disappointing. Actually, if Level 5 ever actually made a port of Yokai Watch 2 and 3 to Switch like they did for Yokai Watch 1, I would probably hands down stream that, as that would probably be more convenient than trying to get the tools together for trying to stream on a 3DS. AP026BR saying that, however, the game does register it even if you don't get it. Okay. Wait, so like, even if you don't befriend the yokai, it registers it to the medallion? That is very strange. I don't really know why. I don't really understand why they would do it like that. AP026BR saying, also, I think a year ago, Level 5 did tweet an image of the Infinite Tunnel. Okay. Like, I have played Yokai... I do have the HD port of Yokai Watch 1, but like, Yokai Watch 2 and 3 are just so much better, and I would rather play and stream those, if we're being honest. APO26BR saying... No, not the text, but it does say 177 out of 180. Okay, I see. Like, I pretty much can't read a lick of Japanese, and yet I've pretty much had absolutely no issue, like, navigating and playing through Yokai Watch games in a completely different language, mostly because the UI is just that good. Like, I was able to play through a lot of Puni Puni without reading a bit of Japanese, because the UI is just that good. I was able to play through a bunch of Sangokushi Kunitori Wars in Japanese on mobile, just because the UI is just that good. I was able to play through Metal Wars while it was still active just fine, without knowing any Japanese, because, like I said, the UI is just that good. Endor 50 saying, "Have much fear, Endor is here." Hey man, I was just talking about how I was pretty much have no issue with playing through Yokai Watch games in Japanese because the UI is just that good. AP026BR saying, "Honestly, I got stuck in Y Academy in one part where they credited an Onryo I did not have." Okay. Interesting. Plus, like, even if I do get stuck in Yokai Watch games, like I can pretty much just Google Translate the guides off of the Japanese websites. AP026BR saying, and in 4 where they asked for some food. Yeah, that is actually one part I got stuck on in 4. Like, rare moments like that are definitely why you would justify a localized version. Or at least English text, at least. What was I doing? Alright, we're gonna switch out our Pokemon a bit. We're just trying to get our Rhyhorn up to level 42. 42, so we can get that ride on already. AP026BR saying I had to see a playthrough. Yeah, that is the part I actually had to consult playthroughs like Abdallah's in order to actually see what I was supposed to do. But like Yokai Watch 2 and Yokai Watch 3, funnily the quest markers on those games are so much of an improvement over Yokai Watch 1 that it's pretty much hard to get lost in or really mess up a quest. Endor 50 saying, "I remember and miss Metal Wars. It was very fun in my opinion. I still don't know what the plot was, but it was fun nonetheless. Also, I remember one of the sneak levels having a sick remix of an old game track." APO26BR saying, "The quest system in 1 is trash." I agree. No complaints. No arguments there. That's why I praise the sequel so much. They actually fixed problems. The game's evolved. Here I am playing a Pokemon game, wishing I could play a Yokai Watch game. I'm gonna try to talk about something a bit more, positive. Actually, no, here's something interesting I've actually been doing lately. I've recently come into the possession of a Digivice, an ex-antibody one, and I've been... Oh. And I've been doing my part to, like, take care of a little Digimon and go on quests, do battles, and, like, and wait for the Digimon to evolve and get stronger. I'm pretty much a casual Digimon fan. Like, this is actually my first Digivice ever. APO26BR saying the quest is... Oh, also I never did the favors in 3. Yeah, like, it's pretty much easy to, like, not really do much with the quests with 3, unless you're, like, going for, like, super specific yokai or something, but... So I don't mind going for those quests, because, like, they actually matter. But, like, they're still optional at the end of the day. But anyway, with this Digivice, this X-Antibody Digivice, I've pretty much been like, it's definitely it's not as easy as you would think. Like, take care of like, I used to have a Tamagotchi that I have a Tamagotchi that I played around with just for a while, just to like see what people said about it. Tamagotchi is like, it's not very interactive, I guess, like, is how you can say it. It's a very casual experience, like sort of like a pet you play with and clean up its poop and that's it. But like a Digivice feels like a completely different, feels like night and day compared to the Tamagotchi. Like the Digivice is extremely interactive. Like, not only do you like get rewarded for like keeping your monster alive long enough, really long for like just to evolve it, but like you can actually go on quests and battle Digimon and level up your Digimon friend. Like, you do clean up its poop, but that actually has a practical use to it because like, oh, we're evolving. We're gonna get some big fat pink thick thighs. Getting a higher attack stat so we can hit even harder with that pure power. One of the funnier cries. AP026BR saying, do you think we will get the old Yokai Watch system back? Well, that depends on which old system you mean. Like, Yokai Watch 1's was okay. Yokai Watch 2, I think the poke system was pretty good. Like, it wasn't balanced, but I think it was, it offered a bit more to the battle system compared to the first one. But Yokai Watch 3, that is, in my opinion, is probably the absolute best battle system in the series so far. Like, as far as the older ones go. APO26BR saying like 2s or 3s. Oh yeah, 2 or 3. I would pretty much have, like, whether it was 2 or 3, I would pretty much have no complaint. Like, 4s is just the Buster system, which we've already had as, like, a side mode in, like, all these main series games. And even Buster's Red Cat Corps and White Dog Squad, so, like, it's not much different. Not much different to things we've already had. AP026BR saying, or something similar. I wouldn't mind. Like, truth be told, like, Yokai Watch pretty much does things so differently between each game, but, like, I guess you could say I don't really play it just for one battle system alone. I play it because I like the monsters, and how they have so much personality to them, and how hard and demanding the game is, despite it being a colorful, cartoony kids game. I love that about it. Alright. We're gonna put you up front. Gonna keep babying you. Save before I head into this battle. But anyway, as I was AP026BR saying, like, the main game is easy, but the post game can get hard. Yeah, like, even with the main game, like, you pretty much have to be, like... careful because of stuff like Snartle. This thing's probably gonna outspeed and kill me with a flying move if I don't... unless I switch out. I thought she would start with the Perugly or something. Or another Glameow like these things tend to have. Please don't get the lucky poison. She got the lucky poison. Lovely. Random luck is fair and balanced, right? Whatever. Oh, and she U-turns out. That's not good. APO26BR saying, also, what do you think about Smashable and Blasters? Smashable is kind of a... Smashable is something you kind of use for fun because, like, it's trying to be an offensive healer, and that doesn't really work too well. Because, like, usually it's just better to have a healer that can focus on the healing. Like Spoilerina or Elder Bloom. Smashable has high strength and decent spirit, compared to things like Elder Bloom and Spoilerina, which have high speed and high spirit, but terrible strength. But they don't really need their strength stat because, like, they're going to be focusing on the healing, so they don't really need to do anything offensive. Smashable, like I have fun using Smashable, like... I have fun using Smashable in, against bosses that aren't as hard and I have to play the healer. But, like, for more serious, harder boss battles, I'll usually just default to Elder Bloom or Spoilerina. AP026BR saying, well, attack boost is really good. Yeah, the attack boost is quite nice, I will admit. Like, Smashable is, no joke, one of my favorite yokai of all, so, like, actually just one of my favorite yokai in general, is what I'm saying, so, like, I certainly like you using it, but I wish it was, like, it's not the best healer, like, and it also doesn't help, like, that its skill isn't that good in both main series and in Busters. Like, all the other, like, things like Spoilerina and Elder Bloom, like, those are legendaries, granted, but they still have way better skills, like, I guess as far as, like, non-legendaries go, even things like Kirin and Unikirin have better skills for healing. AP026BR is saying, big attack boost increases it by 40%. Oh, okay. Ender50 saying, I love playing healers and busters. Good thing too, because nobody else played healers, just Enmas everywhere. Yeah, like, I also invested in, like, a Spoilerina and an Elder Bloom, and trying to get that Gutsy Bones equipped that boosts your healing potential. Just so I could play healer reliably, because nobody else wanted to. I'm gonna see if I can outspeed the Golbat and hit it with Psychic. Because, like, my Rhyhorn's too hurt right now. Oh, good, we did it. Couldn't one-shot it, though. Oh, dear. Yeah, that was so much damage. But it can't this means it can't outspeed me with U-turn and then go into whatever else it has in back. Yeah, like, healer Enma isn't that good. Because his skill just makes it so he gets an instant Sultimate sooner, and, like, his Sultimate is an offensive one. Compared to things like Enma, which can... no, not Enma, Elder Bloom, which can, which is a get-out-of-jail-free card, so long as the healer is the last one left standing and can just heal and revive everyone all at once. or Spoilerina, which can keep itself alive and boost all with the invincibility frames and healing itself and boosting all of its stats. Like, if it wasn't Enma, they were always playing Usapian B. I'm gonna see if it goes for a fake out. Because I'm pretty sure it will. Okay, let's hope this hits. There we go. And you're dead. APO26BR saying, I had 2 level 99 Enmas, but that is just because I usually play alone and needed something I could use early game. APO26BR and can survive it since the CPU loves to get hit. Like, in my case, like, I've also, like, invested in some really high-quality tank equipment, so, like, I've pretty much actually invested a ton into, like, pretty much every role, like, instead of just going fighter all the time like everyone loves to. Like, I have good equipment for playing Ranger as Insomni, or Sandy, or Whisper. I have good equipment for playing tank as Swelton, as what else? As Swash, as Sir Nyancelot. Endor50 saying, Fezzenyan is the most slept-on healer in Busters. He has 2 single-charge heal moves that allow you to help out your team by consistently healing your team while one heal move was charging. Just give Fezzenyan a Moon Wand and you're all set top 5 healer. Yeah, I've seen some people do that with Fezzenyan, but like, I think the problem with that is that a Spoilerina can pretty much do the same thing and has way better spirits, and like her skill basically makes it so she can like even though she has like one healer move, like it recharges like super fast thanks to her skill, so she can dish out healing more effectively. Let's see where are my Pokemon like right now. $38, $37, $37. Okay. Might as well keep things the same right now. Alright, where was it going? All the way up there. Okay. APO26BR saying, and the all-stat boost. Well, Fezzenyan revives himself. Endor50 saying stat boost as well, good point. APO26BR saying Spoilerina don't. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Like, Fezzenyan has that skill where at least acts as a safety cushion, where it even if it dies once, it'll still be alive with full HP thanks to its skill. Like, Spoilerina just has its skill is like faster recharge on its healing move, and its ultimate just makes it so like it can keep itself alive, but it like has to have a full soul meter for that, and there's no guarantee like she can have that as soon as possible. Like, Fezzenyan Fezzion doesn't need the soul meter to keep itself alive. In worst case scenarios. Still, there's very little reason to use any other healer besides Elder Bloom. Elder Bloom is just that good. Which is kind of funny, because, like, I kind of like how, like, AP026BR saying, what do you think about Amignon? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Trash skill, but good moves. I haven't really used Amignon, so nothing to really say about it. Like, I've seen one Japanese YouTuber use, like, a really interesting, cheesy strat making use of the fact that it gets really powerful stat boosting moves, I think, is what happened. But I have to watch again. Indoor 50 saying Spoilerina's ultimate in Busters was honestly useless. Like, it did basically nothing since she's a healer. Yeah, Spoilerina's ultimate is a lot more useful on a fighter, which is technically what she is when you play in the main series system, since she has pretty much no healing power. She's like in main series Yokai Watch battles, she's a fast wind magic attacker with a high chance of dodging things, which is like it's not terrible, but it's not like the best things when you have to compete with things like Tengu or Total Dude or Total Demon or Agent Spectator. APO26BR saying, I think he gets big attack boost, but it's just worse smashable since it has the same moves. Oh, okay. Interesting. I guess where was I going with this? Oh yeah, Elder Bloom. Like, one thing I actually really like about Yokai Watch 3 is that they actually managed to make some healers that Elder Bloom actually had to compete with, to the point Elder Bloom is only good in Busters, but like not so much in main series. Like, out of all the healers in the Busters T mode, Elder Bloom is hands down the best. But like when you're playing on the grid system in main series, like, his skill isn't that good despite him being a legendary. And meanwhile, they make things with Alpina, which has a super high defense stat for, and a skill that makes it so that she can just heal her allies on switch-in. And then you have Fukurokuju, which is a free revival to like any ally so long as he's active. It works only once, but it's a free revive, and that's good. And not to mention, you also have Ulteria with their fast charging, an A rank with a fast charging ultimate that can also revive allies. Like, it doesn't do much healing to allies that are alive, but it does a ton to allies that are dead, which justifies the fast charge rate on it. AP026BR saying Fukurokuju is probably the best healer. Also, Zazzle is better in Busters because he's fast. I never... You mean Righteous Zazzle? Or regular Zazzle? Because, like, I've never really used Zazzle in, like, Busters T, because, like, I think he only gets Restore and one attack move, but meanwhile, like, Elder Bloom gets Paradise and Circle Restore, so way better healing output. Plus, he keeps the same skill from Busters that makes it so he can revive allies faster. But then, like, I'm pretty sure Righteous Zazzle is a Deva, so that means it automatically gets faster revival. APO26BR saying, yeah, Righteous Zazzle. Like, doesn't Righteous Zazzle only get like the one healing move or something? Like, I can't imagine that being as good as Elder Bloom, unless, like... Okay, AP026BR saying Davis have super fast revive. Okay, so like he gets to make use of the super fast revival that Elder Bloom has. Plus he can be offensive. Is that it? But like I'd have to look at what Righteous Zazzle does in Buster's T again, because like I've never actually used him. Like I always thought Elder Bloom was the better option. But I guess not. Indoor Biffy saying, I love Yokai Watch 3, but I always do feel a bit of a sting that Shogunyan is not nearly as game-breaking as he was in Yokai Watch 2. Yeah, like, Shogunyan has a lot more competition in Yokai Watch 3, but like, I don't mind that. I think it creates more variety when, like, in competition when you have to justify certain yokai on certain team builds. But like, APO26BR saying he has a skill that makes him zoom, which comes useful when grinding. Oh, okay, so that's what it is. But anyway, like, as far as Shogunyan goes, like it's... I think, like I said, I don't have a problem with Shogunyan having to compete with more yokai, but what I do have a problem with is, like, when Shogunyan basically becomes power crept completely, because, like, Yokai Watch 3 introduced Hovernyan Cao Cao, which has just as good of stats as Shogunyan, and a double equipment slot, so, like, Shogunyan can't really compete with Hovernyan Cao Cao. Like, Hovernyan Cao Cao is pretty much makes Shogunyan on not as useful, at least if you're trying to build a competitive team. Like, I did try fitting Shogunyan on the team once, but then ended up defaulting to, like, Hovernyan Cao Cao because it's just that much better. APO26BR saying, also Hino, Awoken, Righteous Zazzle, Recuperate, and Infinite Enma is my Blasters team. Oh, okay. Getting that extra crude effect chance with Recuperate, right? And APO26BR saying, yeah, Cao Cao is OP. Like, part of the reason why having a double item slot is so good on Hovernyan Cao Cao is, like, its skill boosts its crit rate, so it already has a way of boosting its damage output. You can give it an Ache Soul, so it can boost that crit damage, so it has an even more damage output. And then you can give it what was that? I can't remember the name of that soul gem. Red Rush Soul. I think that's what it's called. And then with the Red Rush Soul, like anything it ends up killing with its insanely powerful crits, it can then proceed to like snowball into the next opponent after defeating them thanks to the Red Rush Soul in its second item slot. Yeah, like, or you could do double crit items, as RB620PA says. Like, you could do that, but like, Red Rush Soul plus Ache Soul is probably the best loadout you can do on a Hovernyan Cao Cao. Even worse, even better if you can have like, Whisper support in the back to boost its crit rate even more, and then have just Psy Devil Bull out in front with a Stealth Soul or Ancient Enma out in front with the Stealth Soul, and then they can hit things with their high strength stats, and then finish them off with their skills when they get on low HP. Where was I going? Okay, we are going to the north. But we shouldn't have to go through here because we have cut. I don't... Like, even for some of the unfortunate cases like Shogunyan, which got power crept, Yokai Watch 3's amount of competitive variety is still something I appreciate so much about it. RB26620PA saying, also I feel in Busters the only thing that matters are Yokai's skills and moves. Yeah, like, it doesn't help that, like, they removed that every yokai only has 2 moves instead of, like, 3 or 4 in Red Cat and White Dog. And also that there's no equipment crafting system like Red Cat and White Dog, so you can get those powerful equipments that also have extra skills. Those would make a... Though, you could get away with some crazy stuff in Red Cat and White Dog because of the extra effects the equipment had. But now you don't have that in Busters T. But to be fair, that is basically an entire side game to an entirely huge game on its own. Yeah, RB620PA saying, because while good stats are good, Oni Smasher Sky more than doubles all Yokai's attack. Yeah, Oni Smasher Sky, that... Amazing. Amazing equipment, but not in Busters T. Like, so many more yokai could be, like, usable if they had bigger move sets and better equipment options in Busters T. Let's see, where was I going? I need to get some water real quick. Alright, back with more water. Endor50 saying, I never got into Yokai Watch 3 competitive, although I definitely had the resources, I just never learned the meta. Like, I got interested in it when I eventually got interested in it, but like, and when I did, I pretty much got hooked. Because, like, Yokai Watch 2 has a big problem with its extreme lack of competitive variety. Okay, I don't have the strength hidden move to get past here. Okay, so so it looks like I have to go north through a different means. And mostly because I was like struggling to get anywhere in the platinum bouts in the sports center in Yokai Watch 3, but like now that I've actually seen how competitive players put their teams together in Japan, and the setups and all the creative setups and team builds they come up with, like I can actually get through those platinum bouts easily now. And like what was I gonna say? I guess what I'm saying is the knowledge of Yokai Watch 3 was really enlightening for me. Like I just watched like a bunch of Japanese players putting team and their team showcases, and then followed and subscribed to a bunch of channels that also made crazy and cool and creative Yokai Watch 3 teams, and I absolutely love it. Like, one channel I'm actually subscribed to continues to make Yokai Watch 3 teams to this day, with all kinds of crazy setups that are cool and creative. Like, one thing I'm actually starting to see is how things like Buttered Blue and Pandal actually have a niche, because, like, them being E-ranks makes them easy to fit on teams, and, like, because they're E-ranks, they have fast-charging ultimates that cover really good tiles with the front 2 rows. And they can make use of that by you just switching them in, getting some damage off with their fast-charging ultimates, and then putting them back. Pandal even more so because of its high crit rate, but like, Buttered Blue to a lesser extent if you ever need a charming tribe unity. I like that. RB620PA saying, like Tanbo with Oni Smasher Sky and Swell Terrier Soul has a 30% extra crit weight with a 2.5 times crit damage and 3 of the best moves, triple attack, the 400 attack one, and dodge. Yeah, Tanbo does some crazy stuff in Buster and Red Cat and White Dog. RB620PA saying, one time I felt like I was using a American only team with Tomyan and Koma Nomads with Spell type Soul. Okay. I haven't actually seen any American teams put together by Japanese players. I'll have to see if they have any for that. Because I'd like to see how they would try to build around Roughgraph or Tomyan or something. Where was I going? Am I going the right direction? No, I am not. Okay. But I am... Okay, so I am going in the right direction, just not the right direction. Darklaw Delta, hello! Saying hello. Hello there, man. Happy to have you. I was just discussing Yokai Watch 3 competitive. And how much variety it has and how interesting it is. Here I am playing a Pokemon game, wishing I could play a Yokai Watch game as usual. Just another day in the life of me. Where am I going? What's this flag for? Am I supposed to talk to someone here? Okay, so I am supposed to be here. I need to get strength from here. I don't want to deal with any random encounters, so use that. RB620PA saying, yeah, Roughgraph has a good skill. That extra damage buff for every American on the team, yeah. Endor50 saying, I remember there was a video showcasing that Rumpelstiltskin was a perfect tank against a physical attack team because he dodges all physical attacks when in low health. Yeah, I actually saw the Japanese YouTuber I was talking about make use of a strategy like that. Because of, what was its name? Twirly Pie, yeah. The one little chick yokai. It has the same skill as Rumpelstiltskin, where at low health it can dodge things easier. So, like, what they did was they used Brutal to, like, no, like, okay, so what they actually did was, like, Twirly Pie has a skill that makes it so that while it's inspirited, it has a higher chance of dodging attacks. So what they did was they had a Brutal with a Dr. Nocturne Soul Gem behind the Twirly Pie. And then the Brutal would attack the Twirly Pie right in front. And then it would take a ton of damage, but at least get inspirited. And because of that, the inspirited Twirly Pie basically dodged all incoming attacks from the opponent. I thought that was really, really cool. RB620PA saying, and then the Koma Nomads and Tomyan have skills that increase damage depending on how many Americans are on the team. Yeah, that RB620PA saying, I think I used the purple ghost from the Crank. Oh, you mean the Horigin? RB620PA saying, does that skill work on bosses? That is a good question because I'm not sure. At least I've never seen them attempt that. Probably because there's just better options for dealing with that kind of thing. Now if I ever want to hatch this egg, I can just I can give it this oval stone so I can get a chance seeing that Abyssy if I wanted. If we were going for dex completion or something, but I'm not doing that. Playing through the story is enough torture. Origin is actually not bad because, like, you can make use of the fact that it can basically revive itself into an entirely different yokai and just use it as give it a shielding soul and it'll act like a little cushion. Oh look, it's this big tough guy with Cleffa. Isn't that cute? RB620PA saying, yeah, I made him a tank. Good, good. His name is Kirby, too. What a surprisingly mature punk. I really don't understand this particular NPC. Like, we live in a world of monsters where pretty much everyone's careers are and objects of profession and studies revolve around these monsters. Everyone's a fan of Pokemon. You're not special. RB620PA saying Kirby. And pretty much everyone and their grandmother has a Pokemon. What makes you so unique? The fact that you have the fact that you wear it on your shirt. RB620PA saying the kid is a furry. Indoor50 saying also Floctopus is a useful competitive choice in Yokai Watch 3 since you can just pull enemies into your Ultimates. I love doing that. Really? I need to see if I don't think I've actually seen anyone make use of that thing, so I'll need to see how that... I know it resets the timer on their wait time, but I've never actually seen them make use of that in battle, so I'm curious how that works. RB620PA saying a child is born and they give them some balls. Oh lord. You don't get your balls until you're 10 years old. Even the girls get balls when they're 10 years old. Oh yeah, and Dark Cloud Delta, I was also talking earlier about, like, playing with a Digivice. Like, so far, like, because I've accidentally been neglecting the thing because, like, I'm so busy, like, I ended up going down, like, it's a Digivice with the, X antibody that goes down the, like, the route I ended up going on was, I think it was Tokomon X, then Harrismon, then Damemon, and Skullbalukimon. RB620PA saying that's just something the anime made up. Oh, okay, so that's not like a rule they have in the. That's not a rule they have in the games, huh? Just something, or at least they never address it. Like, you don't have to be licensed to own Pokemon at all. Anybody can do it. Dark Law Silta saying, just take out the battery when not using. Like, I probably would, but I don't have, like, I don't have this particular... I should probably, like, order a screwdriver. Actually, no, I think I do have a screwdriver in this size. I'd have to check again, but I'm pretty sure I do. But anyway, like, yeah, like, taking care of the thing is, like, a lot of... Like, I'm trying to go... Like, now that I have a better idea of how it actually works, like, I'm gonna try to go down certain routes and try not to neglect the thing. But, like, that's really hard. But, like, as I was saying, it's a lot more interactive than, like, the Tamagotchis than the Tamagotchi I once got. I like how you can actually battle other Digimon and try to get stronger. Like, there's an actual goal to achieve with it. It's like, it feels like I'm playing an actual RPG in my pocket with that happens to be an a sprite LCD game, and I love it. Like, I can't believe I kind of wish I had gotten into Digivices sooner, or Digimon in general sooner. RB620 he's saying BRB. Okay, you take care, man. Thanks for being here. Dark Law Delta saying, I'm trying to get Lilithmon X. Sounds like fun. I can't remember, like, all the Digimon that, like, are on the version I have, but, like, I'll have to look at the routes I can go down on, but, like, I've ended up at Skullbalukimon twice because, like, I keep making too many care mistakes. Humulus website has the info. Yeah, that was the website I actually ended up at. So, like, I'll be checking that again to, like, see what. I'll be checking that regularly to make sure I take care of it to go down the routes I want. But, like, I'm just surprised, like, but, like, compared to the Tamagotchi, like Digivices feel like so amazing. What else have I been doing lately? Oh yeah, my Blender lessons are actually going, like, really, really well with me learning how to... I'm actually learning how to navigate the program, like, super easily now. Thanks to all the lessons I've been taking on how to use Blender. I'm learning how to make low polygon models super easily so far. Setting their origins and I've also learned. I think so far, like, my favorite lesson has been the Boolean tool. That thing's really cool. Okay, finally got the strength TMs and HM. Now I can get out of here. Still can't wait until I can actually fly. I kind of wish I didn't have to wait until post-game to get some of the monsters I want, like Baggin and Slacketh. Then again, I could probably ask someone to trade me those, but like, I want a more authentic experience. I want to actually beat them by my own means for now. Anyway, mostly. Endor 50 saying, it always feels nice to learn. Good on you. Thanks. Like, the best part about this, these Blender classes I'm taking is that there's pretty much a certificate waiting for me at the end of it all, so like, once I've actually taken all the lessons, I'll basically be a certified Blender user. Like, that'll look good on a resume and hopefully get me some jobs in like 3D modeling and animating if I wanted to pursue that seriously. In addition to like my future game projects. Okay. So now we go off to that lake. Like, having credentials always feels amazing, because, like, also feels amazing, because, like, you can say, at least you have an education to fairly back up what you're saying. Like, once I... Okay, defog. Like, once I have my degree in 3D modeling and animating, making 3D environments, and game development and game design, I'll be able to rip into Pokemon and nobody can really say jack squat about it. Because I'll have a certificate. Okay, into the mountain and then to the north. Oh, hey, the berries grew. Jeremiah Ebb saying, hey, I'm here just to check in today. I'm tired. Sorry. Hope you have a great time. Bye. Alright, well, thanks for stopping by, man. even that much means a lot to me. I appreciate that people are willing to take any time of their day out for someone like me. Like, we're all busy. We have things we're trying to do. Like, so even dropping by to say hi is enough. It is enough. I hope you get plenty of sleep and all that. Alright, let's plant some stuff. Do I have another citrus berry? I should. I hope I do. I want to plant some more citrus berries. Doesn't look like I do. Rats. Chesto will be fun. I always thought the berries were kind of cute because they're like realistic berries, but with like funny names. They're basically puns on, that basically use puns and arts of like realistic fruit. I always thought that was cute and funny and actually kind of clever. One of the few things about Pokemon that didn't have any complaints from me. Endor50 saying says, it just dawned on me that the entire time I've been on this Pokemon stream we were discussing Yokai Watch. Says a lot. Yeah, we'd rather be playing a better game than this. Speaking of playing this game, I'm probably gonna do the usual 2 hours and then for this week and then pick it up next week. So, like, we got another 30 minutes. Oh, and by the way, on the topic of monster collectors, I may or may not stream Koromon. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I'll just play it. Maybe I'll just play it for myself and then stream it some other time. Because, like, I have a ton of streams in my backlog I have to actually clear. I feel like I have to clear. Like, I have Terry's Wonderland. I have Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. I have that Digimon New Game Plus one. But for now, I'm focusing on getting this out of the way. Yeah, Ambipom is actually a Pokemon I absolutely loved so much as a kid. Seeing Apom actually being able to evolve, that made me so happy. like, if I actually get good at my game development and game design classes, like, one thing I could probably actually pursue one day is, like, using Pokemon's models and applying a Yokai Watches Buster's real-time battle system to them, and then making unique moves sets based on the Buster system, but with Pokemon. Basically, Busters, but with Pokemon, giving Pokemon fans the real-time game they've actually wanted. Even though, like, because Yokai Watch is such a good base to use that from. Then again, that might be actually a lot harder than it looks, because, like, apparently Yokai Watch models use models with way less geometry compared to Pokemon's models, which have a ton of geometry to them, which is why they look so smooth. While Yokai Watch models kind of look like they're from PS2-ish era games. So, and yet Yokai Watch models are just better animated overall. But I feel like that's kind of where they made the sacrifice. They made a slight sacrifice in model fidelity for animation fidelity, while Pokemon made the sacrifice of model fidelity for animation fidelity. Topaz14 saying, "Good evening, Zion. How are you doing?" I'm good. I'm very good. Like, I was just discussing, like, some of the things I was learning about game design from some of my classes, or some lectures, like specifically how Pokemon basically sacrificed animation fidelity for, like, model fidelity, while Yokai Watch pretty much suffered, like, sacrificed model fidelity for animation fidelity. That's why Yokai Watch's animations are actually so good, despite the models having way less geometry to them. Endor50 saying, "Also, every yokai has like 10 plus different unique animations. That's definitely worth some model quality." Yeah, good point. Like, you can go on, consider this fact, okay? Like, to this day, what Pokemon game is praised the highest for, like, its animation quality? Like, that would be like the Pokemon Stadium 2, and Pokemon Coliseum, and Pokemon Gale of XD Gale of Darkness, and oh crud, that thing had Woodhammer. I forgot I could learn that. Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, and Pokemon, what was it called? Battle Revolution, yeah. Like, those games overall had, like, it's pretty easy to see that the models for all those games had much less geometry compared to these newer models, but, like, nobody actually cared about that. They cared about, like, they care about the fact that those models are just have really good animation overall that make the models feel more alive. Like, this future-proofing doesn't really help them is probably something that's only probably going to matter years down the line, because right now, like, the sacrifice doesn't look worth it, because, like, the animation quality just doesn't for the amount of geometry on these models just isn't worth it. Like, animation just adds a lot more personality and expressiveness to a monster, or character in general, really. And when you take that away, just to make it look smoother, I guess it just comes off as more of a statue than a good-looking statue than an actual creature that feels like it's supposed to be alive, you know? Like, I would imagine, like, if you're trying to sell a game with fictional monsters, and those monsters are supposed to be basically the local wildlife, you would want them to feel alive. And, like, models like this just don't really feel alive because they're just not that well animated. Like the Sneasel pose and this Lick-a-Tongue animation are probably didn't get it as bad as a lot of other Pokemon did. Like Torterra that just stands there half the time, or things like Salamence just floating like a puppet on strings. Well, at least there's a Pokemon Center here. Let's see, what am I level at? We're getting closer and closer to that Rhydon, at least. Now that I at least have Drill Run, I might as well just go for the Rhydon. And Topaz14 saying, and Lycanroc does look like it could go on my shelf for how much it just stands there. Yeah, exactly. And meanwhile, Mangimut, like, even though, like, it's a human-faced dog, like, it still feels like a dog because, like, it actually moves its jaws around like it's barking or ready to bite something. Or, like, what other dog yokai are there? Or at least quadruped yokai dog. I'm trying to think of something. Multimud. That thing also looks like it's that thing actually looks like it's ready to pounce. Trying to think of some other quadruped yokai. I can't really think of anything off the top. AP026BR, however, in Shadowside, they just made Mangimut have a human body. Zazzlemare? Oh yeah, Zazzlemare. I forgot about that guy. I'm pretty sure, like, that dog, the one with the jokes, is a different dog yokai or something. But anyway, let's see. Zazzlemare is definitely quadruped. Like, I think I've said this before, but like Zazzlemare's like whole centaur thing basically makes me think of like what Legends Arceus is trying to do with like Dialga and Palkia. M2Paz14 saying, anyway, I had breaded chicken for dinner tonight. That actually sounds tasty, I'm actually working at a Kojin restaurant right now, and they have these chicken fried steaks, and they're, like, really, really good. Well, I mean, they're just they're just these big slabs of fried chicken that they can use as steaks, but they can also put in, like, sandwiches for, like, these delicious chicken sandwiches if you want that kind of thing. They can add buffalo sauce or barbecue sauce to it. Really good stuff. APO26BR saying, but another episode, Dan Doodle, not Mangy Nut, but he has a human body. Okay. With some dog traits. Endor50 saying, what I remember most about Zazelmayer is that he looks frickin' sick. Yeah. Can't argue with that. I kinda want to get rid of Curse for Synthesis, but I don't know. I never use Curse as is anyway, so... APO26BR saying Annie stole some faces. Okay, I haven't seen Shadowside Mangy Nut, so that's interesting. Like, here's another good example. Like, Rhyhorn in Pokemon Stadium. Like, what it would do is, like, it would actually, like, scratch the ground with one of its front legs, so it actually looked like it was about to charge, like a Rhino would. That's just a small change in animation that just makes a world of difference. APO6BR saying I hate Zazelmayer's ultimate. Yeah, like... That's like the one that comes if you don't avoid all those balls that kill you in one blow, right? I can't remember. It's been a while. Mr. Mime is actually another good example of a Pokemon that didn't get the short end, that actually didn't get the short end of the stick as far as animation goes in these newer games. APO26BR saying, yeah, the ball one. At first it's one big ball which splits into three, and then those split. Yeah, that thing. That was so... But like, me and M2Paz14 were actually able to get through that one pretty easily together because, like, I had Sir Noncelot, and Sir Noncelot has, Ultra Force Field, yeah. The invincibility frames of that move helped us a ton to, like, get through all those balls. Invincibility... I don't understand why more people don't make use of Ultra Force Field when they try to play the tank. Like, there are only a few yokai that get it, but it's a super good move that shouldn't be underestimated. You can pretty much take, like, Shogun King's moon attack on full force if you use Ultra Force Field, right? APO26BR saying fall back attack is good. Yeah, fall back attack is also amazing. No argument there. APO26BR saying I like Robonoko because I like the no-go's and that move is good. Yeah, Robonoku is like really hard to get in Red Cat and White Dog. I wish I had him. I still haven't gotten him, and I want him. But like, you can get him from like Lucky Coins, but those are like ultra, or like Ultra Kabuking and Ultra, and I think which as one of the bosses you have to beat, and that's like pretty hard to deal with. What a time for me to not have any electric moves. APO26BR saying, I got him first try. Man, I'm mad now, because like, I still really want a Robonoko. If only so I could have another tank with Ultra Force Field that I can invest in. Like, this is another good example of what I mean. Like, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure Pelipper just like was on the ground in the Colosseum and Gale of Darkness, but like his animation actually made him use his wings when he was attacking. So like it didn't feel as awkward as like this thing just flying there. M2Pass14 saying, I got Dark Neon and Blasters, and he's on the level of rare that Robonoko is in that game, except he's worse. Yeah, Dark Neon got the short end of the stick when it comes to skills. And Endor50 saying, I never was a fan of Robot Yokai. Besides Robonyan and Golden Yan, they never felt like they had a purpose. But they were fun to find and befriend in Yokai Watch 2. Yeah, like, they're definitely, I guess they feel more like promotional material as far as yokai go. Like I'm pretty sure they're like you get them from QR codes, so like that's pretty much what they were anyway. APO26BR saying, I got Dark Neon from Mirando who wanted to trade. I see. I guess they really didn't want the Dark Neon then. Like, I'm pretty sure Unkind has a similar skill, and she's kind of not so good because of that. APO26BR saying, oh wait, M2Pad saying, at least you got that skill back in Yokai Watch 3, until you realize it's become a little redundant because you're able to dodge ultimates in that game anyway. Yeah, like, Dark Neon actually has to compete with a few things, like, that cannot actually use that can actually just hold items that can negate ultimates with the Peerless Soul, or can actually run around the grid reliably to avoid ultimates. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, as far as that skill goes, like, I've seen a few competitive players you default to Liar Bird, because it's a Brave Tribe member, it's a C rank, so it has an easier time fitting on teams, unlike Dark Neon. And because it's a C rank, it has a faster charging ultimate, and being Brave Tribe means it can get its physical attacks stronger with the Brave Tribe unity. Poor Dark Neon. APO26BR saying, in 2 I used him to cheese Ogreless with SV Snaggerjag. Oh, okay. I actually never considered that. That's a good idea. APO26BR saying, also you like the god of iframes Starry Noko? Like, I think I've actually seen someone use Starry Noko a lot, so like, I'm aware of all the stuff you can do. Like, you get Ultra Force Field, you get Fall Back Attack. But like, you pretty much need it because your HP is terrible, so you pretty much need to survive as much as you can with. Because of how bad, like, Starry Noko has like good stats in every category except for HP, and I always thought that was kind of funny. Like, he pretty much balances out how strong he is and all the good moves he gets by the fact that he has a terrible HP stat. APO26BR saying, Oni smashed your sky with Zazzle Soul on Starry Noko. What does Zazzle Soul do again? I can't remember. Oh, APO26BR saying, also you could use an item that gives HP, but like, yeah, but part of the problem is that restricts a lot of your options to like HP buffing items as opposed. And even then, like, there are other yokai that have way better HP stats, so like, that basically makes it compete, and I like that. Makes Starry Noko feel unique, I guess. APO26BR saying the same thing Arachneval skill does. Okay, so even like... So that means like, even when Starry Noko's HP is put at zero, even though it is put at 1, even though it's at full HP, the skill still activates. That's interesting. I guess because Starry Noko is pretty much the only yokai with HP low enough it can actually do that. MTopaz14 saying, I'll always have the memories of you and I playing Blasters together, Zion. Real shame I won't ever revisit that game again because of how much stuff just irritates me in it. Yeah, I don't blame you. Like, Busters is a game you kind of, like, play through once, and then it gets frustrating if you ever feel like you would ever want to replay it or revisit it. APO26BR saying, Starry Noko is weird because he gets good moves, bad skills. See, like, the thing is, like, Yokai Watch, I think because of how Yokai Watch is actually designed, like, that actually ends up making the monster way more balanced and interesting and unique, as opposed to Pokemon where you have things like Slacking, where you just have good stats, good moves, and a bad skill that doesn't really balance it out at all because the skill is just that awful. Oni Endor 50 saying Buster system leveling up with the Oni Orbs was trash. I agree. Like, if it was... Like, if you could combine... Like, one criticism I will give to Busters, like... If you could have, like... If you could have the actual leveling up after beating battles and quests, like main series Yokai Watch, and still have the system of leveling up using your money, like what Busters is trying to do, then that would be way better. Alrighty, I'm gonna heal at this Pokemon Center place, and then I'm gonna end the stream here because it's been 2 hours. Just about 2 hours. Also, what do you think about Cupid's Arrow, worst attack in the game? Isn't that like a Casanovas or something? I can't remember. I don't know that one. I'm sorry. It's been a while. And Topaz 14 saying Blaster's T and Yokai Watch 3 is much better because Oni orbs aren't a thing. Amen to that. 25 damage range attack. Oh, okay, so that's what it is. Yeah, pretty much no reason to use that over Sapien B, or Komasan B, or Jibanyan B, or even Kabuking if you wanted to do that. It also doesn't help... Oh, it's on Casanova, huh? Yeah, it really doesn't help at all that Casanova is a magic attacker and not a physical attacker, and, like, that's a physical attack, so, like, not much use. But AP226 BRs, but it's way easier. Yeah, like, if Buster's T had, like, the difficulty of Red Cat and White Dog, plus if Buster's T had all the move options, equipment options, and difficulty options, but Red Cat and White Dog had, it'd only be all the better. Endor 50 saying, I leveled up 45 plus Yokai to level 99 in Yokai Watch 2, 150 plus Yokai to level 99 in Yokai Watch 3, and like 8 Yokai to level 99 in Yokai Watch Busters. Aw, man. And at least it's not a complete slog like Red Cat Corps and White Dog Squad. Amen to that, Topaz. Well, anyway, guys, I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for discussing way better monster collectors. That's hard to say, P26. I have a lot more fun with Buster's T with some aspects compared to Buster's. Like, if we could take the best of both and put them together, then, like, it'd be more fun overall, yeah. So thanks for showing up. I really appreciate you all. Like, you have no idea. Making sure I save again, because I'm a... Buster's T and my pals, nice. See ya. Okay, see you guys. And yeah, in Topaz it's more fun for me too. Good night, and good luck.